student of Florida International University, um, working on my master's degree in special education. My action research is about the effective use of seating arrangement in inclusion classrooms. My research question is about how a teacher can promote positive behavior and social skills among students in inclusive classrooms through the use of an effective arrangements of a student's desk. And this action research also investigate how effective are various arrangements. We use arrangement as single rows, clusters, and U-shapes uh, to study which one of them is the most effective when we're talking about behavior and social skills. The context of my investigation took place in an inclusive classroom of Miami-Dade Public Schools. My control group include 16 students in 11th grade. 70% were African American students, and 30% were Hispanics. The age of these students ranged between 16 and 19 years old. 10 of the students were male, and 6 of them were female. The intervention of my investigation was based on these 3 different seating arrangements and their effectiveness on promoting student social interactions and behaviors. The seating arrangement used were single rows, clusters, and U-shaped layouts. The data collected for this action research study was interpreted and analyzed in a variety of methods. The data was displayed through graphs, charts, and tables to show the outcomes of the intervention. For instance, through the use of a behavioral checklist, we measure students' inappropriate behavior in a class period. We also have a behavioral log, which is my observations. We measure my observations of the overall behavior of the student in a class period, depending of the seating layout. A line graph was used to display a student's overall behavior per class period. For every seating layout, students were given a post-intervention questionnaire, which include a student's feedback in regards to the seating arrangement. We show the outcomes on these 3 tables, which every table has a particular seating arrangement. The outcomes show the feelings of the students in regards of the seating arrangements. My findings. By interchanging seating arrangement, there was a significant difference in the students' behavior. The frequency of inappropriate behavior decreased considerably when students were placed in single rows. There was also a significant increase in on-task behavior and a whole class engagement. On the other hand, the class as a whole was very talkative, and there were many students with behavioral issues when they were seated in cluster arrangements. The students' focus also decreased, as well as the on-task work. The result of the student self-assessments were very varied. most of the students' opinions show similar outcomes compared with the other two methods. I mean, the behavioral log and the behavioral checklist. Each graph focuses on each phase of the intervention and examines the outcomes obtained during the data collection. After analyzing the research and results, there are some factors that could have affected the outcomes of this study. I have identified some suggestions to better conduct this kind of investigation in the future. For instance, prolonging the action research for some additional weeks, as well as incorporating the intervention in more inclusion classrooms with a greater quantity of students could be a way to obtain more reliable data. On the other hand, teacher needs to be very organized, have a plan for sitting arrangement interventions on a daily basis. Also, sitting arrangement must be in accordance with classroom management systems to work properly.